Hey everybody, Brendan Farron with Reasons to Ride, Michigan, and Riding with Brendan episode. Today I'm in St. John's, Michigan, with the guys from 508 Fab. I don't want to get this wrong because it's kind of fabricated and machine.
Fab Machining and V-Twin Performance.
That's why I forget it. But awesome place. I've gotten the tour. Some cool bikes in the back, some really cool shit going on in back. I mean, I'll have pictures up, you guys will see it. I'm gonna let these guys introduce themselves, tell you who they are, and we'll go from there. So
I'm Mike. I started it 2 years ago and brought Marv aboard, and Marv's my partner.
Yeah. I'm Marv. I started out basically welding and fabricating background, but always kind of did this on the side. Wanted to be a part of it as soon as I heard about Mike, and here I am.
Awesome. So 2 years you've been here, or did it start in like garage and then kind of exploded? Because you guys are pretty big back there now.
Yeah, so it started, there was a guy named Greg Gates, a lot of the older bikers will know, and he had it running out of his barn. He passed away, and one day I was over at one of the Club Brothers and working on a bike, and he says, hey, you ought to buy all Gates machines. I'm like, I ain't got no money. I ain't got a place to store it. He goes, she'll work with you, Greg's wife, Gwen. So I went over there, and sure enough, next thing you know, I owned a bunch of machines, but I didn't have nowhere to put it. So I started walking around through St. John's and stuff, and Eugene Ballinger, the guy that owned the building here, he worked with me, and here we are today. And really when it started, I had just planned on doing it, because I work at MSU, I just planned on working on it at nighttime, and then
Funny how
it just kind of snowballed, and here I am with Marv, and I don't have enough time for nothing.
Right, yeah. That's typically how it goes, right? This is my second job. I put more hours in on it than I fucking do my normal one.
Right.
So I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get it. So you have welding and fab background.
Yep.
Machining. I got machining.
Okay.
A little bit of welding. Lots of fab. I've made tons of stuff. I started out with snowmobiles back in early '80s.
Okay.
I did a lot of porting. I ran it out of my garage for years. Did porting, board carbs, milled heads, raced snowmobiles with Tom Martin. As a matter of fact, the motorcycle club I'm in, we own that old building too. So I got a lot of history there.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So my very first snowmobile that I built when I was 18 is now where the bar sits in the clubhouse. So
That's badass.
yeah.
So I always like I have nothing against what the dealerships do. Obviously they have their place. People don't know how to wrench on their own shit, but dealership prices are insane. The wait times are insane. Not that your guys can't get. I mean, that's a good problem to have, is to be too busy, right?
Yes.
It beats the alternative.
Yep.
But the one thing I want to push is you got to support local like you guys, right? I mean, you're going to get a better price. You're going to get usually, I guess. I don't know. I haven't priced everything fucking out.
Right. Yep. We try to do pretty good on the prices. You get a lot of people that come in from, I bought this tire on Amazon, can you put it on? Well, I do. If you buy the tire from me, I'll do free mounting and balancing. That's the only way I can compete with the online guys, because they're charging $230. I'm almost at my cost at $280, let's say.
Yeah.
It's really, there's not much market there for us guys.
Right.
Those guys online are buying tires in the hundreds of thousands, and I'm buying, a couple thousand. I can't afford to pre-buy a whole bunch of tires.
Sure, who the fuck can, right?
Right.
But that's the thing, though. Even with dealerships, you're gonna buy a tire. They're gonna be like, well, we gotta wait 3 weeks.
Yep.
Even if you bring the tire in, they're like, oh, we can't mount and balance that. So don't think that he won't mount and balance it, but it's just gonna be at a cost.
Right.
But he's gonna have the same lead time typically as to get a tire, or maybe less because you're ordering less.
Yeah. Most time if somebody brings a tire in, we'll get to it within a day.
Okay.
Yep.
And if we have to order it, it's usually here within a day or two, because we do have a smaller order than those guys.
So I'm guilty of that, because I called you guys. Was it last year? I'm that asshole. I called you guys last year because the day of, I was riding. I think it was Ohio Bike Week, but it might have been further south. And I had a tire. I didn't have anything to balance it. It was like a couple days before. So I pulled the tire off and I texted you guys, and I'm like, well, shit, I didn't even have time. I ended up going, I don't know where else. My bad. Thanks for still talking.
And we understand.
Yep.
We understand. Hey, we're all busy. We're all running. We're all in the big rat race together. And if you live further away and we're up here, we understand. Hey, we go pick up bikes. I went to Burton over by Flint here last week and picked up a bike for a customer, you know.
Yep.
We try to make it as convenient and as easy for you guys as we can.
And people appreciate that
Yeah,
for
you know,
sure.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys have bikes from all over. Like you got hurricane damaged bikes.
Yep. Those are a good friend of mine, Fred, who used to own 27, and he sold out that Capital. Capital owns that now. But they're older bikes, so Capital doesn't tend to work on. We work with a lot with Capital. They don't tend to work on the older bikes, so that you know we tend to. So yep, we get good calls from them. We work well with them. They're good people to work with.
Cool. Capital Harley.
Yep.
Yeah. 'Cause-
Exactly. Yep.
Yep. And they're opening up a motorsports place too. I heard on 27 anyway.
That's what they bought was Fred that used to own that. He bought
Okay.
Fred's place, US 27
US
Motorsports.
27.
Okay.
Yep. So we go up there too, which I had been back in the snowmobile days. Fred always gave me discounts for buying parts, and they kept honored all that for me. So it makes it good for us. You
Nice.
know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And we won't name drop, but there's a big name bike behind us. Guy
Yeah.
owns it. He's
Gray Maynard.
There it is. I didn't do it.
Gray Maynard, the UFC fighter,
yeah.
man. We had the privilege of redoing that for him, and I'm doing a special plate for him as soon as that's done.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a really cool whip for sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was in Easy Rider
Easy Rider
magazine.
magazine.
Yeah. for sure.
October 1975.
95.
95. Yeah, 75. I was only 5 years old.
I was
Yeah.
one. Maybe.
That's 95. Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty cool bike. You know, we've been lucky. We've had some pretty good customers. We've had Big Dog in here, a good customer. We do Big Dog. Another one was Fab by Todd T, which a good friend of mine. Some custom built bikes. The one Fab by Todd T was Dave Carter from Access Mortgage. You know, from back in the day. So,
Man,
yeah.
you wouldn't think it in a small St. John's, right?
Right, yeah.
I remember driving up north through here back when 27 came. It was like one lane between, or two lanes between Marathon and I don't even think that was
Yeah.
that Walgreens or something.
Yeah.
I don't think that was there then.
You know, back then, my best friend had a cottage in Lake City, so we'd come through here, and I remember waiting hours and hours.
The traffic right there, that
Oh,
light.
yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah.
I remember that. So I'm gonna bring my bike up here,
Yeah.
and I guess so. Guys like me, like I probably could do the work. I don't have time, or desire to be honest. If I'm being honest, I'll do my upkeep and shit, but I don't want to get into what I'm doing to my bike. So the V-twin, is that kind of what you specialize in? Because I know, I mean, let's be honest, the M8s don't have quite the sound that some of the older guys are looking for. Like me, it's cool, but I want it to sound a little more low-y like you do with the old cams.
You can get that on the M8s. Mine, I put some D&Ds on there, and I got a cam. I really wanted the SNS 475, but I did 460. That's what they had. My patience is not good. And so
on.
they didn't have one in stock. I'm like, what the heck? If I don't like it, I'll throw it in a junk pile and I'll get a 475. But it seems to do all right. I did Armin's, which is a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
I put 475 in his, and his runs good. And
Really good.
he's got M8. You know, if you heard his bike, his sounds well.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
So we can get it. You know,
Close.
close.
Well,
You know,
right, I guess you're never going to replicate
Yeah,
it, right? So it's
I mean, I still say, and I think many people will agree, it's hard to beat that Evo motor.
Yeah.
That's the best motor Harley built, I think.
yeah.
You know, that just had always good sound and is reliable. And
Yep.
I think now the oil pump problems
yeah, Harley got that.
behind
yeah.
the M8s, I think they're
Yeah.
a little better
Yeah.
now. But,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But so if I like say a guy walks in the streets like, hey, my bike's, because I'm that guy, I'm gonna be that guy. My bike's I just want it to sound a little better because I'm happy with the speed. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not trying to go racing. If I was, I'd get a Buell or a
Yeah.
crotch rocket or something.
Yeah,
So
got one of those too.
yeah. So I just want to have a little throatier sound and a little more pep. I mean,
Yep.
so the simple up. So I'm looking at a cam. I'll probably do the oil pump because we're in there.
It's always a good idea because your stock oil pumps, Marv and I had a big discussion about this.
Yeah.
Marv,
And the cam plates.
yeah,
I would
those
swap them both.
those get the because they're pressed or
Cast.
you know.
Sure,
so,
yeah.
So you get little oil or little air pockets in there, and they're not billet, you know, so you get the billet aluminum is all solid. You don't get the air pockets
Yeah,
and cracks and
They don't heat up as
Yeah.
bad. You know, they disperse the oil better.
you know.
It's just all around better product.
So that's what we'll probably do with mine.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. That's what I did with mine. It's
it sounded pretty sweet when I heard
yeah.
yours.
Once you're there, it's good, you know.
Yeah.
So
You've nothing to worry about.
right, yeah.
One thing I wish Harley would do is, but a lot of people don't worry about it, I guess. Us mechanics worry about it a little bit more. We like the oil pressure.
Okay.
You know,
well,
that-
sure, yeah.
It tells you, hey, your oil pressure's going on. Our oil pressure's, I mean, it tells you everything about your bike.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's not. Yeah, I just flip the gauges and be like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
worry about it a lot more than me, I'm sure. I just like to ride.
Right, yeah.
So, so we're in St. John. So what's the radius that you guys would go to like pick up a bike, especially this time of year? Because a lot of people, well, myself included, I guess, a lot of people don't have trailers.
Yeah, we go. I was to Burton. I've been to Flint. Man, where?
100 miles would be no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not doing 100 miles for a fucking oil change, right?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I will.
there is a
I'll do a
charge.
$50 pickup.
Yeah,
You know.
there's a
Oh,
charge.
okay,
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
sure, okay.
But
That makes sense.
You know, if a customer has wanting us to do a whole bunch of work, then obviously
It's
that
harder
makes
to
it worth
charge
it.
them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, are parts a factor right now to get?
They're not too bad. I mean, there is time. Anything that we order from Harley's, 3 to 4 weeks.
Sure.
Sometimes maybe more. But it's getting better. Definitely a lot better.
What about like third party like SNS or?
S&S seems to be good.
They're quick usually.
Yeah. Any like we go drag specialties, or we got Western Power Sports or V Twin. Any of those guys usually within a day if it's a
Okay.
local warehouse.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
We deal a little with Baker and those guys too.
Baker's really good.
Baker's really good.
Yeah, Bert, good friend of ours.
Okay.
Actually, another thing, back in the day when I first started with bikes back in the 90s, I used to go out to Baker's. A friend of mine, Petey, was one of their machinists, and we'd go out and hang out and do the machine. I remember going to Flint for the biker build-offs with Bert. And
Okay. That's
so,
cool.
Yeah,
Sweet.
been around it for a while,
Yeah. So we have what bike do you have? You have a similar one as me, right?
Yep, I got a 2019 Street Glide Special.
Okay, so I got the 2020.
Yeah.
So it's just a year
Yep,
new.
mine's
one,
that Barracuda Silver.
Yep.
Yep.
You had a bike?
Yep. 03 electric light.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, I had an 03 Electric Glide that the guy that helped me.
Does he have it now?
No.
You got it now? Okay.
He,
Oh, right on.
yeah, Brandon sold his to Marv. but
Okay.
Mine I sold to a buddy of mine that helped me do all the work in here.
Okay.
He's a plumber, Derek. And we sold it to him, and he's been taking really good care. I told him, I said, here's the deal though, if you ever sell it, I get first dibs.
There you go.
Yeah, I want it back.
That's fair.
Right.
It's a fair request, right?
Right.
So I should mention, this 508 is now a Reasons to Ride official ride stop. You come in
Yep.
here, you do hashtag Reasons to Ride, post it up on your social media. If you don't have social media, like I wish I kind of didn't at times,
Yep.
you can send an email to info@Reasons to Ride. But I think 99.9% of people have some kind of social media right now, right? So, and you enter to win stuff. We have 37 Knucklehead this year we're giving away.
Oh, wow.
Along with like tickets to events and T-shirts and shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we'll throw some T-shirts in.
oh, perfect, man. See, there you go, Derek. It's paying off. So anytime anybody comes in here, there's another reason to shop local. You can get in to win, and it doesn't cost anything. Like,
Right.
like you're in here, you're gonna beat the stuff anyway. So support local, get entered in drawings to win a 30. You walk out here with a 37 Knucklehead in a few months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
That's awesome.
So, I should say that, and I got to say real quick that if you're watching this, this is Derek emailing me a bunch of times. Put this on, I'm doing my best, Derek. If you're watching this, comment Riding with Brendan in the comment section, and I think you get a free shirt. I got to look it up, but you get something, or maybe even an entry into the drawings. And if you subscribe after watching this, comment Reasons to Ride, subscribe in the comments, and your subscription, you'll get 6 t-shirts for your crew. You'll get other stuff, bunch of swag. We always take care of everybody. So,
We'll throw in a free T-shirt for this. Anybody does it, Brandon can pick the winner,
all right,
and they come in and we'll give a code or whatever, and we'll give them a free T-shirt.
there it is. So we'll put a code. I'm still learning all the new editing. My son used to do my editing for my other stuff, and he's in college now, so I'm not cool enough for him.
Marv and I are
Yeah,
the same
so-
age group as you. That's why we have Gabe.
That's why we have
That's why
Gabe,
Marv-
huh?
that's why we have Marv. So I mean, Gabe works here. He's good with that stuff.
So
Hey
if I,
Gabe, what Gabe's pulled all over. Gabe, can you figure this wire out? Gabe, can you do that? Gabe?
it's good to be needed though, right? So if I can, I'll put like a little banner running down
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
If not, I'll put it after or in the description. So which is probably the more likely scenario if I'm being honest. But here you go. See, there's lots of t-shirts coming up. So all good stuff. So you guys work with insurance companies. I should mention that because
Yep,
our
yep.
friend Armin was a lucky guy.
Yep.
Well, unlucky, but lucky.
Lucky he's still
Lucky
here.
he's still
Yeah,
here,
yeah. Got run off the road, and his bike. You're working with the insurance company
Yeah.
here, so if that happens and it's unfortunate, call up here and they'll talk to you guys through what
Yeah.
you got to do, right, to get it
Yeah,
here. And
Absolutely.
Yep.
so
We've done what? Probably
Oh, 4 or
6
5
this
now,
last
6,
year. Yeah, 5, 6 this last year.
Yeah. Yep.
So 6. I'm getting 6 from over there.
Yeah, that's what I
Gabe.
think.
Hey,
it is.
Gabe, how many?
Yeah,
Right on.
he answers the phone while I'm at my other job, so Marv keep working, and then he gets interrupted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you guys work on metric bikes too, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not like
yeah.
just
No, we
Harley
specialize in Harleys, but we'll work on
Specialize,
anything.
Sure.
We've
Yeah.
done snowmobiles, we've done side-by-sides, we've done
Quads.
little mini bikes, quads.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
built
mini
that
bikes,
little,
yeah.
built that little mini chopper for neighbor. Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard the story about that earlier.
Yeah, that's funny story. I'm not gonna say it because I've been there. I was riding a mini bike with a fucking cable with a throttle,
Yeah.
cable instead of a throttle.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to push that fucker down. I went right into a privacy fence. So I've been there.
Yeah.
It happens.
It does.
We've seen it.
And it happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Man, heck, we did a trailer. We one of
Yep,
the
we worked on
club
trailers.
players did trailer. We did 2 lawnmowers for one of the guys coming in. His grandma lives right around the corner. We just did all the maintenance for that.
side by sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big
Side-by-sides.
thing right now.
Yeah.
Side by sides. So anything you got, just call up. Say, hey, I might.
If we think we can handle it, we'll definitely take it on.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think you guys were honest. Like, I wouldn't think you guys would be like, yeah, we'll take it. And I'm like, fuck, what do we do now? You know?
Right.
So,
No.
No, if I couldn't figure it out, then you're free. You know.
right, sure,
Yeah.
sure. But
We
I doubt
try to
that's
stand
happening.
behind our work. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're humans. We make mistakes. I made a mistake and told the person, "Hey, look, I'm coming to get your bike.
Yep.
No, you ain't bringing it here. I'm coming to get it."
Right on.
You know, that was my mistake. You don't take any more time out of yours. That was our mistake.
Sure. Well, that's good. Good
Yeah.
to know. Let's say new bike owners, maybe not brand new, but new used bike owners. Is there anything you think they should do, like recommend right out the rip?
So if I was to buy a used bike, I'd go right through it. You know, check your oils.
Check your oils, your
Sure,
bearings.
all your fluids and.
Yep.
I'm sure that's something if you guys don't know how to do, you
Yep.
guys would do that and maybe even learn somebody how to do
Yep.
it, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
And it's taking money out of your pocket, kind of, but.
Hey, they need to know. You know?
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's better to know
Yeah,
than not know
actually,
for sure.
You can't service everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we'll make it, and we got things and specialize. You know, some people like changing their oils, others don't. Others are like, hey, you know what it costs? I can go
Sure.
make that money on the side. You know,
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a huge fan of it, but I do my own, right? I
Right.
mean, it's always like, fuck, I gotta go more.
Makes a
my
mess.
own. Yeah, yeah.
I guaranteed to make a mess.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
No matter what I do.
Yeah,
And
exactly,
Look what I
yeah.
did to your shop with my shit here.
That'll probably all be dusty when you leave.
That's all right. It's got lab fur on it from my house, so
Yeah.
it's all good. So, yeah, go through it. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, what do you guys want anybody to know about?
Well, we
508?
do some machining. We're working on the dyno. I showed you the dyno room.
Yep.
Hopefully get that up. I want to be able to do some side-by-sides when I get done with that, too.
Okay.
Not just Harleys, side-by-sides, trikes. I don't, if you're anybody's like me, a gearhead, you know, I've been on the internet and EPA's been kind of knocking on the dynos. Techno Research out of Royal Oak, they stopped selling the software to tune the bikes and stuff.
Really?
So I spent most of yesterday talking to DynoJet, which that's probably who I'll go with, to do the change the software, or man, might go with a couple of different ones. But yeah, EPA is definitely at her, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
We've done a lot of custom stuff too to help you get back on a bike. We've helped some people that can no longer work a leg, get a brake pedal on their bike again. So they
Extended
can
it,
extend
yeah.
Custom,
out.
all the custom stuff.
Yeah, we've
if
done
you
a lot
might
of
need,
stuff.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
We made some feet guards for the funeral guys. so
yeah,
they're-
for Smith Funeral Home,
so
they got that
Oh,
trike that has
yeah,
a, yeah.
yep.
His boot was melting on the exhaust, so Marv come up with a sweet little guard that goes on the inside so his boot doesn't hit, and it's chrome. It was badass.
I should say, you guys do painting and powder coat and body work.
We send it the body work stuff out, but we do in-house
In-house
powder
powder
coat.
coat.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yep.
Yep, we work with a guy, Jody. He's out of Flint.
Helping Hands Painting.
Yep, Helping Hands Painting. We work with him. He's awesome. And if you get on his website, you or Facebook page, you can see that guy is. To this day, Brent, really, that guy works every night on bettering himself. And anybody like that's got to be good for the industry. You know?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
for
you'll
sure.
see he's constantly doing different paint jobs. He works with that Wendy Dalton that goes to.
Wendy's a good friend of
Yeah.
mine, so
Yeah.
she's actually coming up. She's gonna come up. I'm gonna go.
Cool.
see
Yeah,
her. So,
she's another
awesome.
good air bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I seen her. We want to try and get a bike. We seen her at Autorama last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to try and get something in there this year. I don't know if I have time or not. I got a long list, as you know.
If you want plain River Rock gray, I know a bike.
All right.
Guaranteed not to win anything.
Yeah.
So what do you think? I'll get around 500 horse out of mine when we do the cam.
Oh yeah, probably plus or minus. 300.
Right on. To be shaft ribbon.
Right.
No, I mean, I don't know what stock is on our bikes. Like,
So have you done anything to your bike so far?
I have flip-ons,
Okay.
and I think that's it. Yeah. When I have
No tuner or nothing.
no, just slip-ons. It was.
Yeah.
I was that guy that wanted to spend $2,000 to avoid my warranty, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You're probably around 100.
yeah, give or take.
Yeah.
So how you think I'll add 15 maybe to?
You'd probably be right.
Depends on what we
Yeah.
go with.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go with header system too and everything?
Yeah. We'll go filter header.
Do you remember what Armin or Dale's bike was?
Armin's was like a 114.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was
With a
thinking
114
yeah,
torque.
yeah,
It was like 114. So like,
Yeah, 114, 116.
Okay.
Crazy, we did another bike almost exactly like it. And then one's a 114 and Armin's was 107. The 107 actually pulled more horsepower and torque than the 114.
Armin's a 107?
Yeah.
Not anymore, right?
No, it's still 107, but it pulled more torque and horsepower. It was
Awesome.
crazy,
Yep.
you know.
He got like 2 more horsepower.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the fat tire kit that he used to
Yeah.
have on it.
Yeah, we just added that fat tire kit on for him, you
Yeah.
know, just waiting for the tire to come in, but
Yeah.
yeah, it turned out nice. Some of those things you think, man, I want to do that to my bike. Man, I want to do that to my bike. And then,
Yeah.
you know, as a business owner, our bikes are always the last ones to get anything done, you know.
for sure. Yeah. There's a lot I want to do to my bike, and I look at my pocketbook, right, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not fucking doing that.
Right, exactly, yeah.
It's like-
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm lucky I can put gas in it this week, so
Yeah.
there I go. So you said you've worked on a few Indians.
Yeah.
You have all the fluids. If someone's going to do like a oil change, just come in here and grab your fluids. It's not,
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Yep.
have filters. I don't see them, but
Oh, they're in the back.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
Yep. I try to keep the oil out here so people know what different oils we have. You know,
Yeah.
we pretty much run K&N oil filters. I mean, I can get something different if you want, but K&N with that nut on the back,
That's
it
so
keeps you
loud.
from cutting wires and
oh,
you know.
and,
so.
and all the cussing.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I've done that. I learned that early. I changed my oil. And I'm like, this sucks. Fucking
Yeah.
balls, man. So
Yeah,
I can't
a lot
help
of
it.
people have cut that wire up there for so.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
cam sensor wire.
Yeah,
Crank sensor.
yeah,
always-
crank sensor. Yep.
Always a good sensor to have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
We try to keep a good inventory of parts here too.
Yeah.
Basic parts like brakes and
Yep.
whatnot.
Looks like-
some bearings and
Yep.
lens covers, stuff that we know that
People are
we'll
gonna-
use a lot.
You know
Right.
the best thing about this area is we all work together. Like I work with Hunts, Mark Hunt.
Yep.
Man, that dude knows everything. He
treats us well.
well. We go down there, we get parts from him. If he needs something, we'll help him out. And as you know, I'm in the motorcycle thing too with all the other clubs, and there's guys that work. You know, like we call up, hey, you got a bunch of guys got parts. You know, hey, you got this used part. I can usually find that used part. You know,
Yeah.
Between all my buddies, I can find something.
That's one of the most interesting things I found about the greater Lansing area is how internet, I guess that's the right word, maybe not, the clubs are. Like, there's not like this big flexing shit,
No.
you know, everybody seems to get along great. I mean, I'm sure there's that out there that I don't see. you
Right.
know, but-
Yeah.
There's a few, but not in the Lansing area. It's definitely different.
Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty awesome. That's
It
one
is.
thing because I come from Detroit and it's not quite the same
Yeah.
there. You know, it's a little different crowd there. So not bad, just different. So you guys are Fuel Moto dealer,
Yep. Baker.
Baker Drivetrain,
Yep.
Drag Specialties.
Drag. Yep. V-twin, which they usually handle a lot of the older stuff. Western Power Sports. Man, you're making me Legends, which usually goes through drag. Sinister Sound.
Sinister
as
Sound,
we
yep,
talked about.
yep.
Yep.
Which I have, and Nathan, I'm coming to see you still, but I might have him flash it.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to haul my bike down to Indiana.
Yep. Bad Dad. We did that for Armin.
Yeah.
So yeah, we usually, if we don't have it, we'll get it. You know,
Yeah, awesome.
it's all just paperwork.
Sure, yeah, really, yeah. Do you guys do any of like the swap meet stuff? Do you guys set up anywhere?
I've done a few. Barron's Motorcycle Club. I went and done that. I will want to do Lansing last year. I don't know if they're going to have it this year or not. I was just talking to Marv about that earlier. It's a lot of work
It is.
because you gotta. It'd be nice to have a trailer that was set up. All right, here's all the stuff I want to take to swap
leave
meet
it right in there.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
back it in and you pull it. You know, eventually I'll get some of those trucks I got out back out of here between my kids and my buddy there.
Right?
And then I could maybe put a trailer in and take it, you know, do more swap meets and stuff. But I've done a few, but not many.
Is that, yeah, I mean, I just wonder, because I know we
You know,
go up
only
to
a
a
year and a
couple,
half.
and, yeah. Do you go up to the rallies at all? I mean, any of them?
No. Usually if I go for that, I'm relaxing.
Yeah,
That's my
that's-
time
yeah.
away, you know.
I say that too, and I never do.
Yeah.
I'm always working when you're doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You always get the questions. How much for a tire? You know,
Yeah. Well, what tire? Well,
But I don't mind that, you know. It's part of the business. Right?
yeah. I mean, it's shaking babies and kissing hands, right?
Yeah.
So I like your place. I like the shop. I like the feel of it and everything. It's just a good vibe here, you know. It's
Yeah.
So I
I bought it December 15th ish, and I soft opened in March, but my original open date was May 8th for 508.
okay, the official.
Yeah.
Official.
Yeah.
You guys ever thought about doing a custom bike, like start to finish?
Yeah, we got a frame. We kind of been tossing back and forth. Maybe I got a extra Buell motor, maybe putting a Buell motor in it.
Okay.
If we could get it done, that would be something I'd like to take to auto
The Paco
ram.
hardtail frame.
Yeah. If not, I might do.
Piston Power Show in Ohio too is a good one.
Yeah. I might do a shovel motor in there, and then like do a big 107 kit or something on it.
Right.
You know,
That'd be
I don't
cool.
know. Do something cool.
I hope you guys do for sure.
Yeah,
If you
Gates-
guys do that and start that, let me know. I wouldn't mind coming and like documenting steps and
Yeah, Gabe does a lot of the TikTok and
Oh, yeah,
video
yeah.
stuff. But yeah, Greg Gates, he did that, and Gwen told me I could make his custom air covers. So I'm working on getting a CNC machine in here and
Okay.
getting custom air cleaner covers. I'm thinking about your little seat screws, custom engraving those, and few other little things like that, you know.
Sure.
So
So Gabe's a baby in a group of dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
I guess for
Yeah.
lack of a better term. He's
Yeah.
savvy with all the internet stuff.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, that would be the guy to go to for that stuff,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah, he works out good, and you know, but yeah, father and son relationship there too. So
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
sometimes I have to step in, you know.
yeah, well that's true anybody, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys letting me come out, show me the place.
Thanks for
we
coming.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, my pleasure, man, for sure. I love doing this stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna get you stocked up on some stuff when you go.
Awesome, man, for sure. Cool. So we'll have links. I mean, if you go on the Reasons to Ride website already, and you find 508 because they're in the magazine, they're they're sponsoring the magazine. You can find links to their Facebook page or website or
Yep.
both.
Yep.
And then, but I'll also have contact info again. If I can do it down there, I will.
Okay.
But more likely scenarios, it's going to be in the comments.
I'd say when you're
So-
done watching this, and if you're hungry, go to Farmer's Tavern for a good burger. That's a good
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
He's a good friend of mine. Another club brother.
Corey, it's
Corey, yep.
Another ride stop. I
Yep,
just delivered
another ride
the
stop, yep.
Reasons to Ride stop. So you come
Yep.
here, drive your bike off for oil change, head up there,
Yeah.
and
When you're done, head up there and grab a good burger. you know.
come back here and
Yeah.
tag in both places. You got
Yeah.
a chance to win that 37 knuckle.
Got two chances, right?
Yeah, it is. It's
two
two chances.
Yeah.
Same day.
Yeah. There you go.
Wish I could win.
Increase your odds. That's what I was thinking. You know.
Yeah, I'll just tag somehow. Some stock photo of a guy somewhere.
Yeah. Exactly.
That works till I pull up on the 37 knuckle.
Yeah.
So great, guys. Thanks. Appreciate it. And they're going to be working on my bike as soon as I can get it, up here.
You let me know. We can come get it.
Yeah,
You got
we'll
a
pick
closed
it up for
trailer.
you.
Right on, yeah. See you in a few minutes then. So, yeah, and I wouldn't, I think Armin helped that along too because I wouldn't just trust,
Yeah.
and Armin's a pretty solid
Straight.
dude.
You're
so
not
yeah,
getting a more straight, solid person than
yeah,
Armin.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, really good person. He ended up buying kind of a weird off the story, but when I first started, I had bought this lathe from a company that I worked in. Well, my buddy that I did snowmobiles with, A&S Racing, Dan, he just passed away, and so his kids were selling off his stuff, and Armin bought that very first lathe. That was the lathe that I made tons of snowmobile heads, board carbs, did all that stuff. Kind of a little tear in my eye, but I'm glad it went to Armin,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So
Armin-
I know where the home is.
Yeah,
and if
that's a good one, yeah.
I might even hop off one of mine, drive to Armin's house, and run it.
Just to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Cody's a good dude too.
Yeah, his son.
yeah.
Yeah, we worked on his
We've done,
custom
Sportster.
Sportster there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
oh,
a nice
yeah, I
bike.
did see that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
came out nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a really cool bike.
So, all right, man, great.
All right.
Mike,
Thanks.
Marv, thanks, guys. Thanks
Thank
for coming
you.
on. If you like what you're seeing here, click subscribe, like, share, all that fun standard stuff that you're supposed to say at the end of these, right?
Yeah.
So, everybody, we'll talk to you soon. Until next time.
Peace.